Mr. President, I am honored. Watching what my sister has been doing in this country shows that you are not a man who is scared of the growth of a woman. You have supported my sister, and you have made her realize that being a woman is not a crime. I want to salute you, sir, for being that man who believes in gender equality. Our challenges as women are real, especially women in Africa.
To invite Her Excellency, Madame Fatima Malda Bio, First Lady of Sierra Leone, to deliver her remarks. Welcome, Her Excellency.
Rero mubona aragomba ashikirize ijambo ryo kuramutsa abashitsi ni umutambukanyi w'umukuru w'igihugu ca Sierra Leone akaba nawe arongoye ihuriro ry'abatambukanyi b'abakuru b'ibihugu ishirahamwe ry'abatambukanyi b'abakuru b'ibihugu byabo muri Afrika OPEDAT.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Burundi, Excellency Everett Ndayishimiye, Your Excellency, my dear sister, Angelique Ndayishimiye, First Lady of the Republic of Burundi, esteemed government officials, including members of parliament and the judiciary here present, members of the diplomatic and consular corps, distinguished guests, members of the Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen, and above all, the precious and wonderful girls of the Republic of Burundi. I say good morning to you all. I didn't hear that, so I am not moving. Good morning. Now we are talking. I bring you warm greetings from my beautiful home, Sierra Leone, and from His Excellency, retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and from every sister First Ladies across Africa who believes, as we do, that our future depends on the strength and the promises and the protection of our women and girls. It is an honor to be welcomed into the warmth of Bujumbura, a city of resilient hope and rising potential. And it is a privilege to join you all for the 6th edition of the High-Level Forum of Women Leadership, a gathering that does not simply celebrate women's leadership, but redefine what leadership means for Africa. I am also humbled that my sister, Angelique, has put together such a wonderful, wonderful program. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a difficult task for First Lady to be as excellent and as brilliant as Angelique, so we need to give her a round of applause again. There is a silent truth that Africa is now speaking aloud. No nation prospers without its women. Dr. James Aggrey reminds us, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a nation. Nelson Mandela also told us, freedom cannot be achieved unless the women have the emancipation from all forms of oppression. And education is another gateway for women and children in our continent, Africa. And today, we are not just echoing their words, we are living them. Across Africa, women and girls are rising in boardrooms and in classrooms, in farms and in foundations, in parliaments and in villages, in science labs and in innovation hubs. Women are redefining leadership. We cannot wait for doors to open for us anymore. We are building our own doors with our own keys, and we are inviting the men to join us. Come on, guys, can you clap for the women? We are leading not because we want visibility, but because the continent needs every woman right now. My advocacy did not begin on stage like this. This is a beautiful stage. But my advocacy began on a dirt road, a very dirty road, in quiet huts, in whispers from girls who feared their own future. I carry with me memories of a 13-year-old survivor who said, "Maybe this is my fate." That single sentence tore through my heart. In that moment, I learned that silence is luxury and action is a necessity. That night, I stood before a mirror and said, "Fatima, tears will not change her life, but action will." This awakening gave birth to the Hands of Our Girls movement, not as a slogan, but as a national call to conscience. And when I informed my husband, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, that we are going to challenge sexual gender-based violence with full force, he simply said, "Fatima, I know better than to argue with you." And that indeed was another victory for women everywhere in the world. Leadership is not measured in title. It is measured in service. And my sister is serving the people of Burundi. As president of OFLAD, I have seen firsthand the power of unity when African First Ladies stand together. We unite not because it is easy, but because our women and girls deserve leaders who will never abandon them. Our priorities are clear. We focus on maternal and child health, reproductive health, HIV prevention, girls' education, economic empowerment, protection of the African girl's journey into womanhood. Our message to every girl across Africa is simple and profound. Successful poverty, reassuring future. A girl who grows safely becomes a woman who leads boldly. So, Mr. President, I am honored. Watching what my sister has been doing in this country shows that you are not a man who is scared of the growth of a woman. You have supported my sister, and you have made her realize that being a woman is not a crime. I want to salute you, sir, for being that man who believes in gender equality. Our challenges as women are real, especially women in Africa. Cultural practices that harm us, policies that exclude women, resources that are insufficient when it comes to women's issues, stereotype that diminishes our dream, digital gaps that widen inequality. But let me say this clearly. Challenges are not stop signs on traffic roads. They are stepping stones. African women know how to turn obstacles into opportunities, sometimes gracefully, sometimes fiercely, and sometimes even wearing high heels. We know how to turn obstacles into progress. Leadership leads everywhere. It lives everywhere. In the nurses who stays awakened to ensure a safe delivery at all hospitals. In the teacher who fights to keep a girl in school so that she have a dream to live for. In a market woman who runs her stall with the brilliance of a global CEO as if she's from a boardroom. In a young girl who dares to dream louder than society expects, because African girls are asked not to dream, but to follow. And yes, leadership lives in African First Ladies across the continent. We are not waiting for change, but creating that change. The road ahead, our sacred commitments to Africa. For Africa to prosper, we must commit to unwavering investment in girls' education. A nation that invests in girls' education in its own future also invests in the development of its nation. A stronger laws and a firm accountability. Laws must be shield, not shadow. They must protect and they must be enforced. To put a law together and not enforce it is a waste of time, and it's a waste of time for us women. women in governance and in leadership. A nation without women in leadership is a bird flying with one wing, it cannot fly. Prioritize women's health. No woman should lose her life while giving birth. Maternal health is not optional, it is fundamental. To every African woman, this message is for you. You are powerful, you are capable, you are necessary, your dreams are valid, your voice is irreplaceable. And your time is now. As Maya Angelou proclaimed, I am a woman, I am a phenomenal woman, and a phenomenal woman, that is me. Let us stand as phenomenal African women, not in isolation, but in unity. Let us collaborate, innovate, uplift, and transform each other. Let us leave this forum not only inspired, but committed to action that leaves footprint of progress across our continent. I close with a wisdom of a true African giant, Wangari Maathai. The higher you go, the wider your vision. May your vision expand wide enough to embrace every girl waiting for hope. May your vision also expand every mother seeking for care, every child longing for opportunities, every community yearning for dignity, every nation pursuing peace and prosperity. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for believing African daughters. When women lead, Africa does not just rise, but Africa soars. May God bless you, Mr. President, for giving us the space and for allowing my sister to lead as the mother of the nation. May God bless your beautiful country, Burundi, and may God bless our continent, Africa. I thank you so very much for your kind attention. May God bless every one of you.
Thank you, Excellency.